All right, so hi everyone. Welcome to the Black Excellence Film Series presented by RespectAbility and the NAACP Hollywood Bureau. My name is Jakil, and I'm the Entertainment Program Coordinator at RespectAbility, and I'm currently in front of a RespectAbility all Black background with white and yellow font, and I'm wearing a blue collar shirt, a black t-shirt underneath, and a black hat. And I'm also a dark Black male, and I'm here today with Diana Elizabeth Jordan, and we're going to be talking about the solo show that she created called Happily Ever After, One Woman's Journey to Find a True Love. And Diana, would you give us a moment to introduce yourself, give a brief visual description and for our blind and low vision audience members?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Diana Elizabeth Woman. Diana Elizabeth Jordan. I'm a Black woman, a Black disabled woman. I have cerebral palsy. I am wearing a white jacket with pink flowers and a necklace. I didn't know if you can see that, and a khaki dress. And my background is actually the logo and design for Happily Ever After, which is that animated picture of me and with twist in a rust colored dress in front of a castle with a mountain and a blue sky. And there's a black circle around that, and a chair, my chair is fading in and out.
Yeah, no worries. I love the background, by the way. That's a very beautiful picture.
Thank you.
All right, actually, let's talk about your solo show first. What was the inspiration behind creating your show? What was the inspiration for it? Like, where did the idea come from?
Well, it's really interesting. It's been a bit of a journey. It started off for about 5 years ago. I went to a storytelling retreat where I was learning how to be a story facilitator to help other people tell their stories. So as part of the workshop, and that was the Tanya Taylor Rubenstein out in New Mexico, Santa Fe, New Mexico. Part of it, we had to go through the process. She teaches ourselves. So I first developed it as like a 10-minute piece. And then I took another workshop where it expanded, where I made it more like a fairy tale. And then it became, so the story was just real fast, and then it became a fairy tale. And then over the years, it became this, how can I combine the two? So part fantasy, part my own story. And for me, part of telling your own story is that also for me, the artist and the actor, I'm an actor, I'm a solo artist, theater and filmmaker, is to make it entertaining. And so, because I think there is benefit of going to a storytelling salon where people just tell their stories, and that's really beautiful. But I'm also an actor. So I also, I want to make it entertaining, and so it evolved from this 10-minute story over the past 5 years. And then when the pandemic hit, I had a shorter version. I had a lot more time on my hands, like a lot of us. And so then it evolved into what it is now, which was really the journey of how I learned to love myself. We talk about, and I think, that history month of Valentine's Day, and there's a lot of, who's your honey? What are you going to get for your sweetheart? And that's really wonderful. And for people who have partners in their life, that's really wonderful. But there is a benefit to learning to love yourself. And that's part of the journey. That was part of the journey of this show for me.
Amazing. And that actually like the combination of the fantasy that actually brings me to a question that popped up that when I was watching your show, the background. How did the production design come together? Like, who was responsible for the design? Because it was very beautiful, very entertaining. I love the colors and the graphics.
Thank you. That was my director, Paul Comp, who's he produces, he's my acting coach. We worked together on that, and then Alexander Kilbar, who is a co-worker of mine where I work at Performing Arts Studio West, he did the music. But what we really kind of wanted, what I wanted was, and what I love about Paul is I said, I want this. And so I kind of wanted to look a little bit like turning the pages of a story. So each background was a setup for the scene. And so I went through and kind of selected things I wanted and then sent it to Paul and he put it together. The same with the music. The music at the beginning was something Alexander Tovar created, and he created, because he's such a talented musician. I worked with a great director. I worked with who did the production design. My costume was designed by my mom, who's been making my clothes ever since I was little. So again, that was part of it. I wanted to kind of create that storytelling, turning the pages of a story. So thank you. We really had fun. I had fun collaborating with Paul on that.
Amazing team. Y'all make sure you two continue working together because it's amazing.
I couldn't do this without mentioning Women of Color Unite, who provided tremendous support, financial support. They also helped with the audio description. Pro Bono ASL, your own Tatiana Lee, and Kaya, what they were my audio description. Nikki Bailey. I had a whole show effort with other people, so it was a different team effort. Kaya Amara, Tatiana, Pro Bono ASL, Nikki Bailey, Delaney Peace, Matthew Long. They also helped with the production. Shout out also to the team at the Los Angeles Lesbian Gay Center, the Rainbow Theater where I performed it. So it was a huge team that put this all together. If I left someone out, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Trying to remember everybody.
Yeah, that actually brings me to my next question. And shout out to Pro Bono because we do a lot of work with them as well.
Right.
In the show, it was fully accessible for all of its audience members with the ASL interpreters and open captions, and that was very cool to see.
Right.
Can you tell me a little bit about that process and how it was setting it up?
Yeah, that was extremely important to me. Just because accessibility and inclusion is something that, I have an organization called the Rainbow Butterfly Café where I offer workshops on inclusion. But it was, it was a very interesting process because at first I was going to be at the Rainbow Theater live and virtual. Then the Rainbow Theater, when the COVID spiked again, that was the Delta variant, they said no in-person audiences. So I had to go totally virtual. So it was a process of learning that like Kaya Amara and Tatiana Lee and Nikki Bailey. And I learned that I normally do accessibility coordinating, but I needed someone else to do that so I could focus on the acting. So I meet with the team, and even my team was like, Diana, we got this. Go act, because I'm normally like, I was like, oh yeah, I have, you all know how amazing Tatiana is. So, I had a team to take care of that, but it was really important for me. How do I do audio description? And, Kara was Kayak, will help me, Kaya, help me in figuring those things out, because as a producer, I was producing, I was acting. I needed to go through the process of how do I figure this out so it can be accessible for everyone? How do we do it on Zoom? Because it was only going to be virtual. So it was a process of learning and meeting and relaxing and trusting my team to know I know I didn't have any worries because I knew my team was gonna take care of it. It was a collaborative, amazing team effort.
Amazing, and you surrounding yourself around people that not only identify with disabilities, but they also are a team that you can trust because they can help you bring your vision to life. So I know each and every one of the people that you named, and
Yeah,
amazing.
sorry, I know the guy did one of the days, but part of it is trust is a good word, and these people are also my friends. So, and I knew me have a good team. They want you to be good. So they're, I mean, Karen, Nikki, and everyone from Women of Color Unite, they were so behind this project. And, I'll say their names again, Cheryl Bedford, who founded Women of Color Unite, where I am one of the disability advocates, along with Tatiana, her support and Fashion Cops and everyone there who are so behind me and believing in me. And I mean, I did interview Tatiana, did one of my talk backs. We got Patty Austin to do one of my talk backs because I did a talk back after every show. So that was what helped. I mean, I had tremendous support, and I'm eternally full of gratitude because of that.
Amazing, amazing. And I guess that brings me to the wrap. And I want to thank you. Thank you so much for talking with me today, Diana. I appreciate that. I love hearing everything you have going on. And thanks everyone for watching. Everyone that's at home watching right now, thank you very much for tuning in, because I feel like there's a lot of special things happening with what Diana is creating at the moment. And definitely I want to amplify this platform. Let's make sure that we get more people here and let's continue watching and supporting, because this is very beautiful artwork that she's doing. And stay tuned. Everybody stay tuned for more conversations with filmmakers throughout the month of February as we continue the Black Excellence Film Series in recognition of Black History Month. But I have one more question. Are there any future projects that you're working on that you would like to share with the audience?
I'm actually working on, and they can reach out to me at my website. I'm working on DianaElizabethJordan.com or Rainbow Butterfly Café.com. I would love to tour the show to other venues or, do it virtually. So I'm working on actually trying to take this show to the Edinburgh Festival this summer. And then I'm constantly creating with my the acting studio I'm teaching at. I'm performing at Studio West. I'm about to work with the artists there on a new radio show. We're gonna take them old radio shows and do a tribute. Yeah, so that would be really fun. But I'm always open. I'm working hard and always looking for whatever I'm blessed with. I'm ready to go.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, Diana. And we're gonna promote your links for you and everything like that. And everyone have a great day, and stay tuned in for the next series.
Thank you so much for having me.